Hi, I'm meteorologist Rich Merritt in the King 5 Weather Center a little after 10 o'clock on this last day of March, and things beginning to dry out just a little bit around Puget Sound finally. You see from our Seattle tower cam looking out there, the sky's brightening up a little bit, still overcast, and still seeing that camera pushed around a little bit by the winds. It's been a breezy morning with wind gusts into the 30-plus mile per hour range, but those are dying back and should be pretty much gone as we head into this afternoon. Take a look at the Doppler radar. You can see we do have rain still over the mountains, but pretty much drying out over Puget Sound at this point. If we get a little bit closer, you can see just some off and on showers around, especially up there north of Everett. And we could see a little bit of a convergence zone forming later this morning and this afternoon, so that's where those showers will be focused. Elsewhere around the Sound, though, things drying out, though still seeing that rain coming down in the mountains. But even up there, that'll be letting up as we head into this afternoon. Take a look at our review from our SchoolNet site there in Shoreline at Shorecrest High School. You can see a gray day there. The rain has stopped, and about the same down in Tacoma. Still gray, but drying out, which is pleasant. Down in the Olympia area, also beginning to dry out. In fact, even a hint of a few breaks in the overcast. A very mild morning with temperatures in the upper 40s and low 50s in most spots to start the day. East of the Cascades, temperatures already into the 50s and 60s, and they're going to have a very mild day over there. Our flood warnings continue on the Snoqualmie, the Tolt, the Snohomish, the Skykomish, the Puyallup, the Green, the Stillaguamish, and also the North Fork of the Stillaguamish. The biggest flooding probably the lower Snoqualmie from Carnation down and on the Snohomish. Those rivers are going to crest late tonight and tomorrow, and they could have major flooding on those rivers. Other rivers expect to only have minor flooding. Checking out what's happening on our satellite image, you can see that long sweep of moisture beginning to thin out just off our coast. That's a little break that's going to head our way. We'll see the showers wrap up overnight tonight. Should see a dry day on Friday before that next system developing out there moves in for an increasing chance of rain as we head towards Friday night. Looks like showers around on Saturday, but not as heavy as what we've seen and with much lower snow levels. Forecast for up in the North Sound this afternoon, off and on showers, a little breezy this morning, but those winds will be dying back by this afternoon. High temperatures, most spots getting into the mid-50s. South Sound, just off and on showers this afternoon. Winds should be pretty much gone by midday. High temperatures in the mid to a few upper 50s. Out on the coast, look for showers around this afternoon. You might see a couple of sun breaks late today. Temperatures mostly getting into the mid-50s for highs, and partly to mostly sunny in eastern Washington, except for a few showers right along the eastern border. A little windy this morning, but winds will diminish this afternoon. High temperatures very mild in the 60s to the low 70s. Across the passes up the Snoqualmie Pass, just continue to be wet. Rain coming down there. You can see on our live picture, and no restrictions there, though you might encounter some standing water at times. Across Stevens Pass, that pass is currently closed because of avalanches. They had a large avalanche cover the road about 15 feet deep earlier this morning. There's still concerns about avalanches. You can see things are beginning to cool, though, as the snow's beginning to stick on the roadway there. So if you're headed across Stevens today, be sure and check the pass reports to see when it actually does reopen. Blue Pass, no restrictions there, bare and wet. You can see across White Pass, also a pretty wet-looking morning. By the way, the road up to Mount Baker is also closed because of avalanches right near the ski area. Mountain forecast for this afternoon. Well, we'll see the rain or snow begin to decrease up there. Still an extreme avalanche warning out today. You're advised to stay out of avalanche terrain altogether here for the next 24 hours until temperatures get a chance to cool down a little bit. That will start today with the snow level dropping to around 4,000 feet by this afternoon. Checking our extended forecast. Tomorrow looking pretty good. Partly sunny during the day. That chance of rain moving in Friday night. That'll turn to off and on showers on Saturday, but they should be decreasing by later in the day. Sunday, back to partly sunny and dry. We'll see increasing rain move in as we head towards Monday. And then our extended forecast, +5 forecast, a little rain off and on next week, but not as heavy as what we just saw, and temperatures mostly in the mid-50s. It does look like snow levels will be back down to around 2,500 feet as we head into the weekend. That's going to help put a little bit of new snow in some of the ski areas after getting this round of rain. So again, if you're headed out and across the passes today, definitely be sure and check with DOT to be sure that the conditions are passable, especially across Stevens Pass. Be sure and watch King 5 News at noon, 5 and 6:30 for the latest weather updates.